All right, we're back, and what we have in front of us here are these gorgeous helmet covers. And Karen Clemens is here. She's the founder of Tailwags. Welcome to the show.
Thank you so much for having me.
These are fantastic, fantastic. Now, how did you get started with this, and why did you do it?
First of all, I was in a very serious ski accident.
Oh, dear.
I was skiing with my son one day, and he's calling me, "Mom, Mom, Ma." So I turned around, and of course forgot to stop skiing, ski full speed into a tree.
Oh. Were you wearing a helmet?
Thank God. And interestingly enough, the ski patrol who witnessed the accident said if you had not been wearing your ski helmet, you wouldn't be alive today. It was, I mean, I shattered my helmet.
Oh, wow.
Anyways, that was this business is now 5 years old. I'm very proud to say. We just celebrated our 5th anniversary.
Congratulations.
The ski accident was a few years before that. Now if my son calls me on the ski hill, I stop first before responding.
And are your kids good about wearing their helmets? Did that scare them straight?
Trust me, my kids aren't on a bike, a ski hill, skating, anything else without a helmet. I am, very adamant about the importance of helmet safety. So going back to your original question, I have a costume design and teaching background. So, we all hate plastic on our heads,
right.
Particularly kids. Parents often tell me, my kid, it's such a battle to get them to wear it. Well, if all of a sudden they're wearing an adorable fish or a princess or a superhero, they want to wear their helmet. So parents are telling me, the kid it was a battle, now
right.
is wearing their helmet in the house, in the car, etc. Because of course it's then just an extension of dress up and imaginary play.
Brilliant. And the other side benefit of these is that you become more visible.
I have bike couriers wearing my product for that reason. Trust me, Glenn, if you were driving along a young street with that on your head, there is no driver who isn't going to see you coming. That's for certain.
I think I look quite cool, actually.
I think it suits you. Well, there's over 40 different designs. That's what I love to do. My husband is like, can you stop designing new ones already? But I love the creating of new ones. I've sort of been focusing lately on under the sea type things.
Now, he's not wearing this right. It's got to be like that, right?
Good point. Yeah, especially with a bike helmet.
I don't know if I could pull off yellow. Yellow sort of makes me very...
Yeah, no, I prefer you in the blue, definitely.
Yeah.
Or I could see you in the Mighty Moose. I have a great looking Mighty Moose, very Canadian. And Glenn, I think you should wear that in your shows from now on, wearing your Tailwags Moose.
Sure.
You're right, Val. It should be, we're going to do this again for you. We're not worried about your hair as much as everyone else.
No.
One finger above the eyebrow.
So one finger, that's where it should sit.
Exactly.
Now why is that?
Because the way in which a bike helmet is designed, if you've got it back here, which I see all the time, yeah, it's not going to protect. There you go.
But that's my fish.
But this way, if it's on properly, then it's going to hit the helmet first.
And it's still going to protect you in the back. And one of the things now with all these hockey helmets, etc., they're designed slightly differently, but they're designed, like a bike helmet is much more elongated, whereas the skating and the ski helmets, etc., the importance there is protecting the back of the head here.
Right, because you tend to fall back, right?
Yeah, okay, you can be, or sideways or whatever else.
Yeah.
And so, but with the bike helmet, it is a different design, it's more streamlined. And the advantage of my helmet covers is they truly fit any helmet. So bike, skate, ski, snowboard, toboggan, equestrian, hockey helmets as well. They even fit some motorcycle helmets, the bucket style ones. I've actually created recently a bridal helmet cover.
Oh, that's hilarious.
I got a bride phoning me saying that they were getting married and going off into the sunset on their Harleys, would I create one. I loved it so much. So it's been now worn by skiers who married on the ski slopes. I just had a bride in Colorado on Valentine's Day married, and she said, everybody stopped me because, of course, you've got this long tulle floating in behind while you're skiing. It was gorgeous.
You've got 40 plus designs, you said.
Yes.
How do you actually make them?
Well, I am the sole designer and creator of them. I do have extra sewers helping me. It is a completely Canadian-made product.
I love that.
Absolutely. Nothing made in China here. And every single eye is hand-sewn on. I don't glue them on because, of course, then they're not going to stay on. These have to get dragged down ski hills, and
they take a beating. Yeah.
They take a real beating. They're fully washable. These will stand the test of time. One of the things you may, oh yes, Valves pointing to the slit in the back. That's
Yeah,
really
what's that
important because on ski and snowboard helmets, you have to be able to clip in with your goggles.
Oh, okay.
If they're not clipped in, you're going to lose your goggles on the ski hills.
Okay.
And of course, it doesn't affect it when it's on a bike helmet, etc. The slit is,
You don't even notice it.
don't even notice
No,
it.
it's made of like a stretch. It's a Lycra.
Yes, the summer line is made out of Lycra. So I developed the Lycra line just over a year ago because most of my helmet covers were made out of either polar fleece or micro fleece, and that can get a little bit warm in the
Right.
summertime.
Absolutely.
So the Lycra ones don't add any heat. Whereas the advantage, of course, of the polar fleece ones in the wintertime is they do provide warmth. There is no insulation under a skate helmet and a bike helmet. So if you're riding, you know, to work in the middle of the wintertime, you're cold. And you're not supposed to put a hat under your helmet. That's really important.
I didn't know that.
If you put a hat under your helmet's going to be propped up high. It's not going to sit properly. Okay, it's going to force
I
it up.
see.
So by putting the polar fleece helmet cover over your hat, it's keeping the heat in.
Oh, okay.
Without adding the
without
bulk
adding the bulk, yeah.
Underneath
Yeah.
the helmet, exactly.
Brilliant.
You know, if I was a courier company, I would get. You should talk to courier companies because I think that would be a great. Like, could you do
Corporate.
like corporate logos and things like that?
Absolutely. Make them as visible as possible. One of the things I'm really enjoying is how it's moved into, I get teams for Ride to Conquer Cancer. I had a group of women for
yeah.
the Princess Margaret Ride to Conquer
Yep.
Cancer, all wearing my Princess helmet cover with their hot pink tools floating in behind them. They said they had a blast because, of course, they could find themselves. I had over 35 riders for the Friends for Life rally last year from biking from Toronto to Montreal with the Red Devil.
Oh, fantastic!
So we
fantastic.
know that head injuries are serious business. Natasha Richardson,
Yep.
you
all
were
the-
saved because you were wearing your helmet, and all of the hockey players that are being
Sydney
injured right now.
Crosby, this
Yeah.
recent one with Max, it's
So anything we can do to get the helmets on the heads is good, right?
absolutely. You know, sometimes I'll have the odd parent who'll say to me, that's ridiculous. I'm not going to force my kid to put a helmet on when they're riding their tricycle on their own driveway. And I said, you know what? You're making a big mistake. Think of a ripe melon. You drop it to the floor, and what happens?
Yeah.
Yeah, that's.
It's not an option. You have to wear a safety helmet.
You absolutely do.
Thanks, Karen.
You absolutely do.
Well, for more information, tail-wags.com. And when we come back, manual osteopathy. We'll find out what it is and why you should have it.
Yeah, these
Love
are-
it.
these are-
Yeah.